Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 82 of CrickPicks. I'm your host, Varun Alvakonda. I'm joined by Saurabh, Somani, and Shayan and Varun again. And today's episode of CrickPicks is on the Sachin Tendulkar ODI sandwich team. You might have previously seen us do the test sandwich team. It's basically the same concept because we like to milk stuff without using any brain. All right. So, if for those of you who are not familiar with how CrickPicks drafts work, the order is 1, 2. It's a snake style draft. The order is 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1. And today I'm going first. Then it's Shayan, and then finally it's Saurabh. All right, so the first pick, I'm going Lance Klusner. Of course.
Nice. That would have been my first
Of
pick
course.
too, because I just wanted to ensure that he has to be in the team.
He is, of course, it's Klusner. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great pick for sure. Weirdly, I don't think I remember.
I think he's the,
I
I think he's
sometimes
the
what
greatest
happens with
ODI all-rounder of all time.
Yeah. All that is very true. The thing is, I think I forgot about him. It just happens.
My God.
sometimes when
I
you're
think that's
making a team.
understandable.
Like sometimes because of the
That's
whole dates
understandable.
thing and
It's just
everything,
so
and because
random.
I was rushing to make these 11s, I was like, yeah. But now that you say it, yeah, absolutely. I have the second pick then.
Now
right?
I'm nervous about what team Shayan had if he forgot Klusner.
No. It's
What
Right?
these are all
picks he'll do.
fine only. It's just like that one name slipped out of my mind. Don't worry about that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Glenn McGrath once again.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I
Great
think
first
again
pick. I think
another fast bowler
arguably,
who has a
again,
case.
arguably the greatest ODI bowler of all time.
Yeah. I think he is one of those players who has a case to be the greatest bowlers in both the formats, Test and ODI. So I think that's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
the fact that he dominated for so long, all those iconic World Cups and everything, like this special stuff. What do you think was your lasting memory of McGrath, Saurabh?
McGrath, I think the lasting memory actually is there are several, but one of the ones is how he dominated India in that 2000 series. Sachin Tendulkar was captain. India lost 3-0. Tendulkar was batting on a different planet altogether.
He had
but
that Melbourne turn.
nobody else was there, and and that was the series where he got the shoulder before wicket also, which I still think gets way more criticism than it should get, just because it was shoulder. Like literally, some of the people were like, "It's called leg before wicket. How can you give him out if it touched his shoulder?" It's like it's just called leg before wicket. Any body part before the wicket is out,
Except for your hand, the gloves, right?
Yeah. Then you can be handled out or whatever. So handle the ball. Sorry, but I think with DRS that would have been interesting. Whether it was umpire's call or going over. I don't think it would have been hitting flush, but there is a small chance it could have been umpire's call also. Is what I think. Is what my memory is of that ball when I just saw it live. But I was very young and sleep deprived because it was Australia timing, so I'm not sure if my memory of it is correct or not. But that, and then like even throughout, the 2007 World Cup also, where McGrath, I mean, basically his final tournament, right? And then he just bossed it. 2008 IPL he came, he showed that retirement had no effect. He was just bowling great throughout. And then 2009, Sehwag benched him throughout the IPL. He played Dirk Nannes in every game. Even after Delhi, they were called Daredevils then. Delhi Daredevils qualified. Okay, so they were assured of a semi-final spot. That time no playoff, semi-final, final. They were assured, and he still played Dirk Nannes and benched McGrath, which I found like just outrageous. But yeah.
Yeah, so in the 2007 World Cup, he took 26 wickets in 11 games. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah. No, he was just bossing it. Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Saurabh, it's your go, bro.
Oh, I have two, no? Okay, so
Yes.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick two players that I absolutely want to be in the 11. So my first pick is Andrew Simons.
Yeah, good one.
Of course.
And my second pick is McGrath's new ball partner in this team, Shane Bond.
Bond, okay.
I love
That is
I love
fun.
it.
Yeah, because I also thought about him, but I was like,
Just because I want both of them in the 11, so that's why I have gone with.
I have Bond, but I don't have him as opening the bowling. I have him as first.
I mean, okay, he could come in first change also. I don't mind.
yeah.
I just want him in the 11. Yeah.
Of course. Fantastic bowler again. His numbers
Yeah.
again are very Garner-esque. If you look at it, I think from memory.
Yeah,
When we
his
did the
bowling
knockouts,
style,
we were
I
like,
think,
his
it might be
adjusted
the most
numbers are
aesthetic
fucking
fast
insane.
bowler also. Like, because of how smooth his action was. Like, you just watch his highlights.
Aesthetics
and-
wise, actually, I like Alan Donald, I think, more than.
Like, for me, I think Shane Warne is really up there. Like, purely in terms of bowling aesthetic because of his whole action and everything. Like, very, very smooth action, right? And he had the pace as well. And like, he had a very mean Yorker, didn't he?
He had everything. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think there is anything that he didn't have. He could
of
swing
course.
it
Again,
both ways. He
it's
could
one of
seam
those,
it.
like,
Yeah.
he was probably one of the first generation of bowlers who were very fast and very accurate.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't like a wavered fast bowler, so it was incredible.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting pick for sure.
Yeah, even Andrew Simons again, like, he could have been so much better if Australia just let him be aggressive instead of holding him back,
Yeah.
right? I think, yeah.
And
He could have been Blackswell before Maxwell.
Yeah, that's true actually. And he was one of the best fielders in that Australian team, which was probably the best team fielding wise also. South Africa and Australia were sort of, close by. But he was one of the better fielders in that team of elite fielders also. Plus, he could bowl his all sorts, whatever. I don't think he had a particular style. He would either bowl medium pace or off spin or whatever. And yeah, he's just an all round fantastic athlete, I think, and great talent.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Shayan.
Yeah. I have one pick only. No, yeah, I'm not first or third
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
So I think I should go for an opener. I'll go with Sanath
Okay.
Jayasuriya
Yeah.
as
good
my
pick.
opener.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply
He's
because like
definitely the
as an
option I
attacking
had.
opener, he stands out. Of course, him like there are 3 attacking openers from this like I think who stand out, but because of his extra bowling
Yeah.
skill and like the longevity, simply because
Definitely.
of how many games he played in one day cricket, I think we have to give him credit for that, and he has to be in this team. And of course, like very iconic player as well for Sri Lanka. Like considering what all he has achieved for them, so easy for
And
me.
his bowling was pretty useful. Huh? I mean, he was not just
like
a part timer.
proper fifth, like a proper fifth, sixth types option, I would say, or fifth.
Yeah.
What would you say? Fifth, I
Sixth,
think.
a
He's
proper
sixth in this
sixth
team.
bowler. Proper
He's
sixth
probably
bowler.
yeah, Simons is the 7th bowler in this team, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Right, okay. So he's not better than Klusner, of course, Sanath. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not better
then
than
I think
Klusner.
Again.
Jayasuriya it is.
A very
I mean,
handy
Jay-
bowler again, very
Jayasuriya
attacking,
is-
wasn't he? Yeah.
I have no quarrel with that. The only problem I have with Jayasuriya's career is that he was given player of the tournament in the 1996 World Cup, and
Agreed.
they announced that during the semi-final. I was watching that semi-final, which was eventually abandoned. India Sri Lanka at the Eden Gardens. They announced. I clearly remember them announcing it during the semi-final. I was like, how do you give a player of the tournament before the final is done? And
Yeah.
Jayasuriya had 2 good innings in that tournament. Okay, he absolutely smashed England to smithereens. He made some 80 odd or 40 odd balls against England. And I think that is what caused people to think that, but England was a shit ODI team in 96. They were the worst of the top 8 nations, Even if West Indies lost to Kenya, West Indies were a better ODI team than England. And
Yeah, West
Arvind
Indies made the
Avasawa-
semi-finals, right? Or
They made,
quarterfinals. Yeah.
West Indies was weird. They lost to Kenya. They beat South Africa, who were one of the best teams in the tournament, and they came within 5 runs of beating Australia.
Oh, is that the South African game where they benched Donald for like a left-arm wrist spinner?
Yes. That is the one.
Okay, yeah.
The-
Yes,
Who was the
yes,
left-arm
yes.
spinner?
I remember this. Yeah. I got no idea. I need to check this now.
I've forgotten. But yeah, they dropped Donald, and that was quite a shocking thing at that time. And yeah. but they ran into Lara in form. I mean, they would have still beaten West Indies even with that team, but Lara happened.
Paul
So-
Adams, I think.
Paul Adams.
No, Paul
yeah.
Adams,
Paul
did he
Adams
play
was
in
left-arm.
96? Okay, he
Oh,
might
was
have.
it?
Yeah. He was in the
Paul Adams
quarterfinal.
did. Yeah.
Brian
Paul
Lara
Adams
makes
is-
111 of 94.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying. They ran into Brian Lara, which was just But Paul Adams also was the first guy to do the handspring, that Rishabh Pant did last test. Paul Adams used to celebrate with a handspring after taking a wicket, and then he was told by the team management or coaches or physios or someone that stop doing that, you could enjoy yourself. So then he started doing the aeroplane celebration, which Shoaib Akhtar later popularized. So Paul Adams has done the celebrations for Rishabh Pant and Shoaib Akhtar. So he's like the inspiration for icons. So
Yeah.
All
And
right.
interestingly, like
So I got
his
two
strike
now.
rate in that
Yeah.
World Cup was 131. Like that is actually quite ridiculous for that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's ridiculous for any time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even like Rohit had a strike rate of
Yeah.
about 125, and it's one of the great campaigns.
Yes.
We always discussed that. Crazy stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. If you're Rohit fans, Shayan doesn't like Rohit because he's a Virat fan. Okay, moving on.
of course.
All right. Okay, so I got 2 picks now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for the spinner. I'm going with Tayyab Muralidharan. I think he's the best ODI spinner of all time without much difficulty,
Yeah.
I'd say. And then I'm going to finish the pace bowling, and I'm gonna go Sean Pollock again.
Yeah.
Pollock is at
I'm-
8 in this team, right?
I'm really happy with this pace attack. McGrath, Pollock, and Bond is just yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think I had Bond as first change. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and Klusner
And
as
we
well.
got Murli as like
Yeah, that's
the
an
batting is
elite
deep.
attack.
Yeah, and the deep batting lineup is a good combo. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So before Saurabh does his pick, sorry,
No, it's Shayan now.
not before.
But
Sorry,
yeah.
Shayan does his pick. We'll just take a quick break, I'd say.
Brian Lara used pot plants to work on his placement. John Wright glued his glove to his bat. Sachin Tendulkar dug up practice pitches. Tatenda Taibu cut the top off his bat. Claire Taylor used a hockey grip. Steve Smith was from tennis. Dean Jones would call phantom runs. And Victor Trumper turned the nets into a war zone to survive. The best batters in the world do whatever they have to make runs. We have told their stories in our new book, The Art of Batting.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CrickPicks. And Shayan was about to do his pick.
Yeah. I think I'll go with Adam Gilchrist again.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, wicket keeper.
And that's the
opener.
wicket keeper sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
wicket
like
keeper
a
sorted, opening pair sorted.
amazing
I think-
opening combination also, right? Jayasuriya and Gilchrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two batters will go absolutely nuts from the start. I think we absolutely need that because we will have like good batters in the middle order. So I think we can go with an all-out
we have-
attack at the top.
We have to pick only batters now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Or I could go a little rogue with my second pick and make you two pick batters.
Go for it. Go for it.
Go.
What if we need another spinner if we are playing in Asia?
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that can be the 12th in this team.
Right.
probably.
But
Or vice versa. Like you put a pacer as 12th. And put the
Okay, so
spinner in, because
I'll
most
pick,
ODIs are in Asia.
I'll pick two guys who I really enjoyed watching. And yeah, the second pick will be a little rogue. But so first is Brian Lara again.
Yeah.
Who
okay.
I think makes it in the batting lineup. And I'm picking the second spinner. So I'm picking Shane Warne.
Shane won. Yeah.
And so I know
Makes sense.
stats wise Murli has the claim to being the best spinner in ODI history. There was another one which which was potential was Saqlain Mushtaq, but now I think he's
I
out of
also
the,
had him like as an option.
out of the running. But he's just won in 96 semi-final. He pulled out a victory for Australia. In the 99 the last
Both
league
the semis
match
and
and
the
then the
finals.
semi-final and then the final again he did it. It's just if you watch Warren do all that, it's very difficult to look past him. So if I was picking the 11, I might even pick him ahead of Murli if I have to pick only one spinner.
Oh,
So
that is
yeah,
the take.
and I think it's not nothing to do with stats or this that. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
of course.
very personal bias.
Yeah. As I
Plus,
said, even I
if
have
you,
a bias for
if you
leg spin.
want to if you want to focus on all that, Warren was a better batter and fielder than Murli. If at all that factors into your 11, yeah.
Not
No,
sure
it
that will
definitely
be
does,
required.
right? I
in
think
this
if you're
team,
getting
but yeah.
similar-ish bowling and
Yeah.
more batting, you take that.
You take that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was outstanding in the slips and all, Warren. He was a good catches.
I don't think slip fielding matters much in ODI cricket, even by 90 standards. But yeah, I think. Yeah. So Shayan, your final pick.
It's my last pick.
Yeah.
I think because he has picked Lara now, I think there is a bit of confusion here. Because there is another great number 3 from this era. So also what we can do is maybe
You
we can
can-
put one at 3, one at 4.
Yeah. Lara
No,
can
one
bat
of,
at
I think
4.
both of them suck at 4. No, I think he's
That is
terrible
the
at
issue,
4.
exactly. That is what, when I was looking at the
Yeah.
numbers, neither of them had great, like at least Lara,
Yeah.
I remember seeing clearly that he didn't have great numbers at 4. But now that Lara
I
is
think
in,
twice Saurabh has fucked us with the number 3s, by the way.
you know what, I think I will just go for a
No,
safe
but
option.
I'll tell you
I
what,
will leave.
is the sample size enough to judge that they were bad at number 4? Because it might just be
I think
odd
there
here and
was.
there. You know, they
Could
are
be,
both
yeah, that
great enough
goes to
batters
show
that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think number 4 shouldn't be a problem. I'm just saying, if you want, you can still pick the other number 3.
You know what, I will just pick Michael Bevan.
Okay.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Safe pick. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lara's
safe
played
pick.
at 84 times at number 4. So I think that's a sizable sample size.
How many
Correct.
times?
So I-
Sorry?
84 times at number 4.
84 times. Oh, okay. That's quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and he's
think-
not, it's like pretty mid. Sorry, who did you pick? Bevan, right?
I picked Michael
Bevan,
Bevan, and I
yeah.
think that's a pretty good
Yeah, fantastic
choice simply because he's one of the great. Whenever we talk about the greatest ODI batters after like the big 4, it's Bevan and Dhoni and like all these other attacking openers and everything that we start talking about, right? And like what Dhoni perfected is what Bevan in a sense started. I think it's probably safe to say that.
Yeah.
And he was like an absolutely iconic finisher, and he's pulled off so many crazy games. Like he didn't have the best strike
The OG
rate, but I
finishing
think
anchor.
yeah, the finishing anchor, and like I know
The
his strike rate
finishing
was not
anchor.
very high, but honestly, I couldn't care less simply because of the team that we have, and for a player as iconic who could win you games from difficult situations, very easy safe pick for me, Michael Bevan.
So I have a question for you guys. If you had to pick only one of them, who would you pick between Hussey and Bevan for an ODI team?
Yeah, Bevan easily.
Bevan.
Bevan.
What about
Yeah,
you?
I think
Varun?
you could argue Hussey is like the evolution of Bevan.
But see,
Bevan's
the thing with
I think,
this is
probably a better
Hussey
ODI
starts
batter.
playing in his peak, right? Didn't he?
That's the thing, right? Other thing,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Hussey's like starts is ridiculous in ODI cricket. He was averaging
Yeah.
like
Exactly,
85 or something after 30 games. Like it was
I mean, he started in Test cricket.
Just
was
farming
also-
not outs.
Yeah.
He got so many not outs and so many runs.
So I would
Yeah, it's
actually
insane.
go for Hussey. I would actually go for Hussey over Bevan.
That's
Just
fair.
because of I just think he, like Varun said, he was an evolution on Bevan. But Hussey
can
was
see the
not
point.
eligible for this team because Tendulkar retired from ODIs in 2012 and Hussey played after that. So I also had Bevan in my team because I didn't have
So
to
I
make
think
that
if you
choice.
if we in this team, if we were doing entry points, you wouldn't need like I'd just not use Bevan in the first innings. Right? I think it's like you just use Simons and Klusner
him
to
after
finish.
Klusner,
Just Bevan,
no,
just
yeah.
chill.
So we are
Put
just
Bevan after
Just chill.
Klusner.
Yeah.
or we just
No, I
bring
think,
in the
I think
impact
it
player
depends on
rule
entry
for
points. Exactly.
No, yeah,
Bring him in.
impact player for ODIs also.
ODIs.
Like, IPL rules. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need it for this team, right? We're so many all-rounders.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well,
So I
Varun
got the
has
final pick, right?
Final pick. Yeah.
I have to pick the number 4. Oh god, the number 4. This is where I think I'm like,
Yeah.
I just don't like any of the picks. I'm just gonna go Inzi for the safe side.
Yeah. I also had him.
I thought you don't rate Inzi as much in ODIs.
But that was
Of
also
course I
the other
don't.
thing.
That's why I don't like any of the picks. Yeah,
No, so
unless
don't
I've
you think?
forgotten an obvious number 4.
No, there is no obvious number 4 you've forgotten that I can see.
Number 4. Yeah.
And,
and
of
at
course,
least-
you can pick Ponting instead of Inzi and push him at 4. I don't know what are Ponting stats at 4.
Nah, I don't think he's barely batted at 4 though. He's like 300 ODIs at 3 or something.
Yeah. He's played a lot at
Yeah.
three.
So
I
then
think
you could pick
Lara's
him at
probably
4.
you could argue. Yeah, I think Lara's probably the better number 3. I think he just doesn't play as much as Ponting.
But
Yeah,
I think Ponting is the more
just
like
slightly.
iconic and greater player simply because he takes ODI.
Of course,
cricket
yeah. I think
way more.
he's still the better ODI batter, I think, than Lara is. We say
Yeah, but
he
Lara
takes
does have better
ODI
stats
cricket
at
more
3, you're right.
seriously. He does have better starts at 3, right?
Yeah,
I think
45,
I think
85, I
what
think.
I've noticed is that for some reason I don't think Indian fans rate Lara that high because he just doesn't make runs against India in either format. So like
No,
whereas I think Ponting
actually-
just smashed India, right?
Yeah. So I actually prefer Lara as an ODI batter than Ponting, which is why I picked him ahead of Ponting.
Same.
So
I
if
think
I could
he's
have
just a bit
only-
ahead of Ponting.
Yeah, if I could have only one of them, I would want Lara. I mean,
Like,
this is
overall
just as
in
a
their ODI
batter.
careers or just as number threes?
No, as a number 3, 4, I don't think they bat anywhere other than that. I mean, 4
I
is
think
also
they're around the same
pushing.
like quality, but I would still have Ponting as the better ODI batter personally, I think. But yeah, anyways,
Yeah, so
Ponting
dodged
is a
that
better
challenge.
ODI batter. I think
I
Lara's
dodged
got a
that
higher
challenge.
ceiling.
No, that I agree with.
I think Lara's got the
That
higher
I can agree
ceiling.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching recently.
And he does
like,
also have
had that
better
one-
ODI numbers at 3, which is surprising, right? No
Lara
one
had
talks
this
about
one
Lara as a
really
great ODI
insane
batter
knock, I
anymore.
think, at the SCG in ODI cricket, I think against Australia. Like, he was just smashing the ball around everywhere, like, absolutely ridiculous innings. And he almost won them that game. I can't remember how many he made exactly, but was like he was chasing and everybody else kept getting out. But Lara played an absolutely brilliant innings in that match.
Yeah, I just think his
Yeah, they
his
lost by
test
28
feats
runs, DL.
sort of dwarfed his ODI career a
Yeah.
little bit, and also there was a combination of, like what we said, maybe he didn't take it as seriously as Test cricket, but like Varun said, the ceiling for Lara was higher, which is why I would personally pick him ahead of Ponting.
So speaking of ceiling,
Also,
like
I
that
think,
one innings
unlike
that I was talking
Ponting, I
about.
think Lara just keeps moving up and down the order, which is probably the wrong call by West Indies. You should have
Yeah,
been the
yeah.
number 3, stuck him there, let him
Yeah.
play his whole career there, right?
So speaking of Lara at 4, Lara at 4 had that one innings that I was talking about, right? Where he makes 116 not out of 106 against Australia, and the next best score is 28. Like, and there are a few more 20s, and they couldn't chase down that target. But like, it just shows like that one innings just came to my mind because I was watching the highlights. But it just shows you the level of carry jobs that he could do at his prime. So I can see
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
logic there.
I agree. But
Yeah,
then
and
I
like-
also wouldn't blame the people watching this for being annoyed that Ponting isn't in this team, which is fair. I
Yeah,
think.
of course. Like
Like,
I
can-
think
yeah.
That's
I
on
think
you,
that-
Varun. You could have picked
Yeah,
Ponting
yeah,
instead
exactly.
of Inzi. That's on you.
yeah.
No, that's on you for picking Lara instead of Ponting at 3. You
No,
should have
see,
picked Ponting
not
at 3.
really,
that's
bro.
why
It's
I
on
got in
Varun.
ahead of
Yeah.
that.
I dug the challenge.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want Ponting at 4. That feels wrong having Ponting at 4.
I think I would probably go Ponting 3, Lara 4, and like be like, fine, it's okay.
Yeah, but
Like,
Lara's
even if
terrible at
Lara
4.
doesn't have the even if Lara doesn't have the best stats at 4, I would be like, okay,
Yeah,
he-
that's what
he'll
I'm
still
saying.
figure
Like,
it out. Yeah, I would pick
Lara's
both.
I'll
stats
take
at
it. Yeah. I'm just sad I had
Lara's-
to pick Inzi. For those who don't know, I don't like Inzi's ODI record. That's all.
Yeah, you could have picked Lara, bro.
Yeah.
Like you.
that's
shouldn't
why I
have,
was
like,
surprised that you picked. I
Yeah.
thought you would.
Yeah.
I
No, but I
thought
stick
you
to
would,
the. I pick people for their positions. That's what I also like. I like that
Yeah.
more than I hate Inzi's ODI record. That's what I'll say.
Fair enough, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm apologize to that one Rahul Dravid fan for Rahul Dravid not making this team.
And do you want to
Yes.
apologize to another Indian batters fans also for him not making this team?
No, that's not my problem.
Dinesh Mongia, I was talking about. Like,
Yeah, of course.
Oh wait, I was actually thinking.
There's 100% going to be some Saurabh Ganguly fan who's going to be Saurabh Ganguly should be in this team.
Wait,
Yeah.
so I was thinking about Sehwag, but Sehwag, when does he play his last ODI? Is it in December 2012? Because I did think about Sehwag, I think.
No, I think it's 2013, no?
yeah, Sehwag is
His last
2013. He
one day
plays
game.
beyond Tendulkar. He plays beyond Tendulkar. He was not eligible for this. I checked.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah, that Pakistan series, only
Yeah.
India-Pakistan series.
Yeah.
2013, December.
I mean, I think I'd have him ahead of Sanat if he was eligible.
But then Sanat gives you a bowling option.
Really,
I know you may
Sanat
not
gives a
always need
full
it in this
package,
team.
right?
If you
Yeah,
have
that-
Simons as a 6 bowler, do you need Sanat's bowling at that point? That's what I was thinking.
I see the logic with that, but I think overall as a player, I think I would still pick Sanat, even though I am a big
Sanat
Sehwag
is
fan.
also
Yeah, of course. I
Sanat is
agree.
also a better fielder than Sehwag.
Yes. I think that's fair.
So
Yeah. Sehwag never took his fielding seriously, did he?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just to read the final team out, we have Gilly and Sanat opening the batting, Lara at 3, Inzi 4, Michael Bevan at 5, Konau, but like Clusen at 6, Andrew Simon 7, Sean Pollock at 8. I got Murli at 9, Bond at 10, McGrath 11, and Shane Warne is the 12th man in this team.
So I
So
was
the-
thinking you could actually put Simons at 5, Bevan
Exactly.
at 6, and Klusner at 7.
Exactly.
I
the
think
same
those
order.
5, 6, 7 can change depending on entry points. That's
yeah,
the way
yeah.
I was
It
thinking.
Yeah,
depends
that
on
is
the
also fine.
yeah, depends on
Yeah.
the game
And
situation.
if
Correct,
like as a hardcore Gautam Gambhir fan, I think left right as well.
Yes,
This
very important.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
is exactly. So the individual picks, I had Klusner, Murli, Sean Pollock, and Inzi. Shayan had Glenn McGrath, Sana Jayasuriya, Adam Gilchrist, and Michael Bevan. Saurabh had Simon, Shane Bond, Brian Lara, and Shane Warne.
Yeah. I think Saurabh had the most like,
Yeah, I think all four of us have very solid.
yeah. I mean, I liked
I have
Saurabh's
the
picks
most
somehow.
what?
Very most exciting players, I think. In a
I
sense.
think
Yeah,
Shayan
Shane
has
Warne,
the safest picks where most people would agree with Shayan. I think
Yeah,
of all of us, I think.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think with Brian
Yeah.
Lara, Shane
I had a good
Warne,
first three picks. Inzi was just rogue. I think Inzi was just rogue.
I liked Saurabh's picks.
See, imagine.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
Saurabh's picks because he had Brian Lara, Shane Warne, Shane Bond. Like, that's just so iconic. And
No,
who was
I
your
think
fourth pick?
Saurabh was great. And so I don't know how many casual fans rate Lara's ODI record. That's the way I would think about it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what
No,
was
but
your fourth
Varun,
pick?
imagine if you had picked Ponting, you would have had a
Simons.
iconic four also.
Iconic for nah. No, I can't.
who
I
were
can't
you-
pick Ponting at 4, man. Yeah.
No, I'm
This is
saying
not-
your four players would have been as.
I know,
iconic.
but I'm saying I can't pick Ponting at 4. It just morally
You
goes
picked
against
Ponting
my,
at 3 and Lara
what
at
I've stand for.
Push Lara to 4. You
Yeah,
can still
that's
change
what,
it. You can
that
still
is the
change
exact
it,
same notes that I had
Nah,
for
nah.
this CrickPicks. That
No, CrickPicks is unlike our draft. This is a serious actual podcast.
Okay.
We can't change. Once it's set in stone, it's set in stone.
yeah,
I'll
of
suffer the
course.
rant in the comments from all the nostalgia merchants for slagging off Inzi's ODI record, right? And Shayan for being a Rohit hater, of course.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much for listening to this. We had a lot of fun with this, so we'll be back at some point. Make sure to bookmark goodareas.co. It's the one-stop shop for everything. Thank you so much. Bye.
I once made a pair in a club game, which is almost impossible to do. But I have been obsessed with batting my entire life. And so I put that into my new book, The Art of Batting. Being that I'm not very good at that skill, I decided to talk to other people who were. So I hit up as many contacts as I could just to talk about batting. Rahul Dravid, Brian Lara, AB de Villiers, Kumar Sangakkara, Ross Taylor, Susie Bates, Nasser Hussain, Ian Chappell, and so many, many, many more. I wanted batters to talk about how they and their friends made runs, because that is the art of batting.